Fathers, just had some thoughts this morning, wanted to share them with you. And I'm always, eager to motivate fathers to do better for themselves. So I want you to think about some things and things that have been on my mind for quite some time. But I want you to think about some things. I want you to ask yourself some questions. What makes it okay for you to walk out of your child's life? What makes it okay for you not to support your child financially? What makes it okay for you not to see your child? What makes it okay for you not to be able to see your child? What makes it okay for a mother to raise a child on her own? What makes it acceptable to do those things? What makes it okay for you not to have some kind of say-so in how your child is raised? What makes it okay for your child to basically make his own decisions regarding his life and who he spends time with and things like that? What makes it okay? What makes it okay that a court system will make you pay child support, and if you don't, you go to jail, but it's okay for you not to have your visitation rights? What makes it okay? What makes it okay for you to have to go to court to get a lawyer, spend the time, spend the money, spend the mental and physical, emotional energy to go to court to get visitation for your child, which has already been set? What makes it okay for you to have to go through all of that, but miss one payment on child support? Guess who you're going to get a call from? What makes it okay that, from my experience, 9 times out of 10, your child is always going to be awarded to the mother? What makes it okay that for some reason you are not a suitable parent for that child to be with, or that son, especially your son, to be with the majority of the time, to make the decisions for your child? What makes those things okay is the things that I'm asking you to think about right now. And there's a lot of other things. I'm just kind of rambling on this morning, but what makes those things okay? And the one thing that makes those circumstances okay is actually looking in the mirror at us at all times. We as fathers are the ones that say, hey, it's okay that I'm going through these things with my child and my son. We make it okay because we haven't said anything and stood up and said, hey, enough is enough. This is not right. Things need to change. If we say nothing, and if we don't stand up for our rights, then we're basically saying it's okay to do those things. It's okay. I'm telling you, fathers, individually and collectively, stand up for your rights. Stand up for your rights. The way the states have structured, custody of a child is not good. We know this in our hearts. But if we say nothing, then nothing gets resolved, period. You must stand up. You must take action. And I'm not talking about taking action by going and being a loudmouth and saying a bunch of things to your baby's mother or anything like that, getting put in jail. I'm saying that you must, or we must, battle this thing in an intellectual way. We must think of ways in order to get the system to recognize that we as fathers are just as important as that mother, and especially in our sons' lives. We have to do this, because if we don't say anything, if we just stand back and let things happen, and if we take on that victim mentality, and I'll go into that later on, because that can reach so many different, areas of our lives. But if we take on that victim mentality, then we will always be a victim. We will think of ourselves as a victim, and we won't say a word. I'm not sitting here trying to reach mass audiences, but I don't care. If one father hears what I have to say, stand up for what you believe in your heart and for what you know is true. Stand up for your child. Stand up for your son or your daughter. Stand up for them. They only have one father, and it's going to be you. It's up to you, the person that's in the mirror, to realize that you brought a child into this world and that you need to take care of that child, and that you're going to fight to the ends of the earth for that child, for you to be a part of that child's life, because that is your duty, your responsibility to do so. I'll go into other things later on why we don't fight for our kids. But I'm telling you right now, start fighting for your child. I hear it too many times where fathers have been denied their visitation over and over and over again, for one reason or another. And it's not right. And you know it's not right. But the only way that the system is going to recognize that they need to change is if we stand up right now and say something about it. Let's not make this the norm of being walked all over because we are fathers and that we're less than the mother according to the system. That's not normal, and if it is normal, it shouldn't be normal. And it is up to us as fathers to make the change. Stand up for what you know is right. God gave you a child to take care of. Don't make the child and then leave the child to do whatever the child wants to do. Don't make the child and leave the mother to do whatever she needs to do in order to make ends meet for that child. Stand up, be a man, look at yourself in the mirror. Let's get this thing, all of us, let's get this together individually. When you go into that courtroom, tell the judge what you want. Tell the judge what you've been denied. Because I promise you one thing, they're going to get the child support out of you. And if you sit back and you say, oh, I don't need my visitation, or you don't really care about it, that's your loss. And that is our loss as fathers, because one person doesn't stand up for what they believe in. So I'm asking you to stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for your rights as a father. Regardless of what the judicial system says, what does God say that you need to be and what you need to do as a father in that child's life? take responsibility, and let's all get together and stand up for ourselves as fathers and as men. Have an excellent day. God bless you all.